The post is sacred. We now enter one of the most foundational truths of the security profession, a truth so simple yet so easily forgotten. The post is sacred. Not important, not necessary, sacred. When you stand your post, you're not occupying space. You're holding the invisible boundary between safety and risk. For guards, the kingdom, the Bible, and the promise. Let's start with our frontliners, the protectors with the sunburned forearms, the all-weather stance, and that familiar nakakaiyak, pero kailangan pa rin level of patience. You see that tiny guardhouse? The one with a roof so thin it prays for its own survival during every storm? That, my friends, is your kingdom. It may not look like much. Perhaps it's air-conditioned. Perhaps it's ventilated only by a fan that pushes warm air in your direction like it's cheering you on. But when you're inside it, that square meter becomes the most important real estate in the whole compound. Inside your kingdom, you wield 3 sacred tools. 1. The logbook, your Bible. It is the history of your watch, your written truth. A legal shield when doubt comes knocking. This is why handwriting matters. Kung ang sulat mo ay parang prescription ng doktor, gawin nating mas malinaw. Your integrity should be visible, even in ink. 2. The whistle, your authority. When you blow that whistle, the air stands still. It's a signal that something is out of the ordinary. Never blow it casually, but never be afraid to command when needed. Colmus, the promise, your Panata. The post is not just a kiosk. It is a vow that says, I will stay until I am formally relieved. I will not abandon this post. And yes, even when your stomach sounds like a telenovela plot twist, your willingness to stay until relieved is the difference between safety and disaster. Temptation comes in small forms. Sandali lang. Wala namang tao. Babalik din ako agad. But one tiny moment of convenience can open the gate to danger. When you guard the post, you guard your honor. For supervisors, auditing the promise, not the presence. Supervisors, your role is not just to rotate posts, but to protect the meaning of the post. The logbook becomes your discipline audit. Clear entries mean clear thinking. Vague entries mean vague commitment. When you spot missing entries, you're not seeing laziness. You're seeing a crack in the promise. And a crack must be repaired through mentorship, not blame. Your job isn't just to check if the guard is present. Your job is to check whether the promise is alive. For managers, the post as a risk domain. Managers, every post is a risk domain. The logbook is your first legal document in a crisis. If it's incomplete, unclear, or inaccurate, your entire risk shield collapses. Your responsibility is practical. Is there proper relief for breaks? Is the guardhouse safe? Is the logbook usable? Is the whistle functional? If your front line abandons a post due to lack of support, it means management abandoned them first. You enforce the promise by ensuring the system makes it possible to keep. For CSOs, strategic continuity and trust. CSOs, zoomed out at the highest level, the post is the smallest unit of corporate continuity. If the post fails, the system fails. If the system fails, the brand fails. If the brand fails, the business collapses. Your investments must guarantee that no guard is ever forced to choose between personal need and professional duty. Defend the post, and you defend the entire enterprise. When you guard the post, you guard more than a gate. You guard the promise that peace is intact, operations continue, and safety prevails. The post is sacred, and so is the one who stands there.